Now what I will be doing here is, first I will be importing footage here. So I have some footage with me which will be acting as a background here. So I might just insert background. Not getting an exact background what I want, but from the ones what I have in my random gallery, I can just place that over here. Just scaling this up a bit might help. And just I'll be changing its hue or saturation. Maybe I can do that with my curves over here, just increasing the red channel along with somewhat of blue, maybe, or decreasing down the blue. Yeah, something like this. Orange tint as I wanted this, and on green I can just yeah, something like this. So this is fine. This is not exactly the right compositing what I want to do here, but I want to first get rid and make my matte more clear. As you see, my matte is already cleared now, but the issue here what I'm facing is there is some spill. So in order to get rid of this spill, what we need to do is we have to clear this some spills over here. As you can see, there are some green edges or on the green throwback or reflection of your chroma key over here or the chroma screen. Even if you see this here, there is some. So what I'm going to do is I'll be selecting this first, going to my composition. I'll be just duplicating this. I'll just close this, and going over here, I'm actually going to my FX control what I have. So what I want here to do basically is I want to make this very uniform. And if you can see, this area is pretty much dark due to as it's not getting light. So what I'll be doing here is I will be creating a nice color tone for this, as not only the matte but also the subjects need to be worked on. So what I'm going to do is I will be going to my key light option over here. As you guys can see, selecting this option over here, there is an option known as de-spill bias. So what does de-spill bias does is it does not actually removes any color, but what we're gonna do is we have selected this, and as you can see the eyedropper tool has been selected. So I'm not gonna remove the area or remove the color what I do not want from my scene. In fact, I will be doing the reverse. So what I want, I will be selecting that. So over here, if you can see, it's a pretty dark area over here. So I'll be selecting something, some pixel or color tone from here so that it matches with this. So I'll be just clicking over here. So the moment I click here, you'll be able to see the difference over here in the darker areas of the hand or the arms. So just let me click here. So if you can see, there are some areas which has been totally removed from here. Just doing that once more, so that green areas over here are no more visible. So this is what we are getting after the de-spill bias. Even if you see the hair, there is no changes, and each and every minute detail is being preserved. Now the next thing what I'll be doing is, as you can see, I'd already duplicated this, which means that this has my character as well. So if you can see here, this is what we are getting. So I will be renaming this to maybe hand. Now going on to this, what we have here, I'll be taking this up, and this is the character what we have. So again, I'll be duplicating this once and taking this down, and this I'll be naming this as dress, maybe, or maybe cloth, or maybe the torso part. So yeah, this is what we have. So now if you see here, if I show you the zoomed view over here, if you can see particularly this area, I'll just go to MS Paint and take a snapshot of this. So particularly if you look at this area over here, I'm able to see some green areas or green reflections which is hitting back from the screen, so we have to get rid of that. So what I'll be doing is, as you can see, I've selected this, which is my torso. So now if I take a part from here, maybe this, which is the proper actual area of my dress color, so the entire footage will be affected. So I do not want that, and that's the reason I'm showing you layer wise keying. So first what we'll be doing is we will be masking this out, the torso part which is already keyed out. So I'll be just taking this pen tool and I'll start drawing this. I'll be adding some more points over here. Something like this. And then also I'll be animating this. So I was on the first frame over here, just expand this and say mask path. Suppose if I do this from maybe 150 frames over here, selecting all the points like this, then you can just take this up. Yeah, so this drawing is done till around 150, you can say. And right now if I want to spill this out, what we can do is you can select this torso. Beneath you can turn this on and you can turn this off. And then what you can do is inside this you can select this option despill bias as we did last time, and you can select this color so that this area over here is green is actually not the right color, which is having some spills. So you can just select this from here and only the area inside your mask will be affected. So you can see the magic yourself. I'm just clicking right now on this. So as you can see here, I've already selected this and clicked there, which was the right dress over here. This is actually working out pretty nice. So if I just turn it on and off, you are able to see the key light over here, the green spills which were actually there. Now what you can do is you can actually increase the feather over here. And you can just turn the key light on. So if you can see here, there is an overall feather of around 26 pixels, which is totally fine and perfect. But if I turn this on and off, the key light, I hope you are able to get this green areas over here, which we have just suppressed that through our despill bias. So if you can see the reflection of the green screen over here, it has just gone away. I'm just turning this on and off through key light, and as you can see, this despill bias is actually playing a very nice role over here and is getting the pixels from here and is just blending it pretty nicely. So this is what we have, and now if I play this, I'm not able to see any kind of green stuffs over here or the green spill which was there present earlier on my cloth and even my hand. As my file is getting heavy, it's better to save it, otherwise it might have chances of getting crashed. I'll name this as keylight_02. Yeah, that's pretty fine. If I turn this on and off, I hope you are able to get the difference. This area over here is no more reflecting green color. And this is how you need to work with D-spill bias. I hope you are able to understand this through multi-layer keying and along with D-spill bias.